Hey guys, good afternoon. So, in today's video, I'm going to be, since it's already December 31st, I am going to do my thoughts on 2023. Because this year I had a ton of issues and it's been real stressful. And, things just didn't go as planned as I thought. So this is going to be a part 2 from my first video. This time is about the whole year because the first time I made the video, it was only half of it. And I should have waited until now to do it. But that's okay. So, So, when January comes in, so far things went really well. And then, starting at the end of January, that's when the issue kind of started. Because as I was filming the garbage trucks in my area, but it was only one of the guys. I'm not saying the both of them. One of the guys were substituting for my other friend. So, this one guy had a real problem with me filming them. And a lot of these garbage truck drivers think negative, and that shouldn't be. Because I never experienced that when Advanced Disposal was working for us. And, it's just been... I'm like, I just left it alone. I came back home because I don't know what was his problem, but he said it in a rude way to me. I did not appreciate that. So, February 2nd comes in. The same thing happened, but similar. Not saying, like, the same thing as the other guy. As I was filming the garbage trucks not far from here, it's about a half a mile from my old school where I used to go to. As I was over there, when I said hi to this one guy, he did not look nice to me. He seemed absolutely rude to me. And the guy has been filmed before. So I don't know why he's giving me that random look, when knowing good and well that other people were filming him before. So I just left it alone. So the rest of February, so far pretty well. Now, March comes in. That's when most of the issues started. March comes in, and I had to deal with more rejection towards me. That's pretty much what I had to deal with. A lot of rejection towards me. So, in March this year, on March 1st, I was having problems with my garbage truck account because I have a garbage truck account. Let me show you guys real quick. I'm not going to make this video too long, but I'm going to try to be as fast as I can. Hold up one second. Okay. This is my garbage truck account if you guys want to know. So far I've been posting on there now, not like before. But back in March, I was having issues because as I was swimming the trucks a half a mile away from where I live, one of the guys were telling me that I can't film them long because I did understand his point, but I didn't take it that way. I take it the other way. I don't know why for some reason. But sometimes I may think crazy. I may think the opposite and all of that. But I'm different, so some people may act like that. Some people may not. But it's okay. But as I was over there, he was telling me that I can't film the person long, which I did understand that part. And then as soon as I said that I wanted to go on the other side so no one bothers me, literally people just had to come after me just because I said that. I'm like, what is their deal? What the heck did I do to them? They think by coming after me is a good option? I don't think so. That's not a good option, period. So after that happened, my views dropped. And I'm kind of wondering if it's that one guy who's sabotaging me. Meaning by telling the other viewers to not watch my videos. And for some reason, as soon as I told him that I have a little bit of autism, what does he say? Saying that it's irrelevant. That's how you're going to treat people who have autism? Really? You treat them with respect, not treat them in a rude way. Period. So, March 6th this year coming up, the same, again. I was in North Chicago filming the garbage trucks. And one of the guys have a serious issue with me filming. Which I did not understand that. Obviously, I was filming them too long. Which that was my fault too. I do take a little bit of blame on it. But I was following them too long. I probably should not have done that. I was following them like almost every week. That's what I did. But instead of filming them like once a month. That's what I should have done. But I didn't do that. And that was my fault. So, after that... Hold up a minute. There we go. Hold on, I am tired. So after that, one of the guys came out of his truck, but he said it in a disgusting way to me. And I did not appreciate that. He said it in a rude way to me as I was filming the LRS trucks in North Chicago. Instead of saying it in a nice way, because the second guy said it a lot nicer than the first guy. So, as I was there, one of the guys come out of his truck and he says, "I don't want you recording anymore. It's a distraction." Again, if I'm a distance from you, how the heck is that a distraction? I think he probably thinks that I'm getting them in trouble by filming them for so long, but that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm a fan of garbage trucks. I've been a fan of them since I was 10. For the longest. And I'm 18 now. And I was not expecting that, because if there are kids who like to film garbage trucks, that's how you're going to treat them? You're going to discourage the person, they're not going to become one. And that discouraged me. That kind of ruined the year too. So after March 6th, on March 9th this year, I ended up spraining my ankle. This part of my ankle. I ended up spraining it. And I had to wear a boot for about 3 weeks. Which that I was not expecting either. That kind of also ruined the year. I had to get injured. So, on the 27th of March, the same thing happens. I haven't even bothered the LRS people in like 3 weeks. And they're still coming after me. So as I'm there, it was sunny and beautiful, and obviously I still had the boot on until probably like August. No, excuse me. Sorry. Again, I'm going to stutter a lot in some parts, so I hope you guys understand. In April, excuse me. That's what I meant to say. I meant to say April. So I had the boot on until April. I think April 1st. I don't remember. So on the 27th of March, as I was there, this second guy, he did say it a lot nicer before, but the thing is, before he said anything, I'm noticing a little bit of reaction. Meaning by he was kind of mad at me, and I could see it. And I kind of noticed that. And I'm kind of wondering what was his problem. I thought he had something against me. So, I'm there and he's like slamming his stuff, and I'm like, I hope he doesn't start anything because I don't want to cause any trouble. I don't want trouble. I'm not doing it to get them in trouble like I just said a few minutes ago. But yeah, that happened. So I decided to just leave them alone. I did not want to film them no more because the way they acted towards me. And that kind of ruined the year. So starting April 3rd, I think. Hold on, let me check. Because I'm trying to figure out what day I went to Florida. Because I went to Florida this year, and it was beautiful over there. Let me go back. All the way back. April 3rd, yep. April 3rd. As I was in Florida, the entire time I was in Florida, I didn't come back until like the 10th of April. I struggled to make friends over there. Because a few months ago, I struggled a lot to make friends. Even on social media, it's a little bit more trickier as well. So it takes me a while to think because sometimes I can't remember things. So yeah, the rest of April I've struggled a lot. May comes in, things get a little better. Because I've been going to the park near my house, and so far I've been meeting some amazing people. Their parents are nice, the kids are nice, and I appreciate that very much. And I made a little bit of new friends around here. So pretty much the whole month of May so far pretty good. Except for the wildfire smoke. Because in May, in I think the 16th, I think. Hold up. Yeah, the 16th of May this year. There was wildfire smoke coming over here. And it's a good thing it was not at the surface. So yeah, the air quality started to go up. And after that, I started having health issues in May. A little bit. Not saying a whole lot. But very little. And I'm like, I hope it does not have to do with the polluted air. That's why I was like, what happened? So pretty much, yeah, the whole month of May so far pretty good. So June comes in and things get a lot better. Because been going to some of the festivals in June. The Puerto Rican Fest in Humboldt Park in Chicago. And Libertyville Days in downtown Libertyville. And in Hoffman Estates. And some of the other ones I pretty much know in June. I pretty much know most of it. I thought someone was here for a minute. Most of it. So yeah, in Libertyville, I met these amazing teenagers and they wanted to be in my video. I said, no problem. I don't mind. So I just enjoyed myself at the festival. And I'm like, I hope July gets a lot better. And I was wrong. But before we get into July, we're going to talk about the wildfire smoke that came on the 27th of June. Which I was not expecting. Now, as soon as the wildfire smoke came to Chicago, where I live in Waukegan, I live in the suburbs of Chicago. As soon as the wildfire smoke came here the next day, it was at the surface. Literally at the surface. And I'm like, what in the world happened? That did not happen last year. And the smoke was smelling terrible. It smelled like you were in like you were at the fire, for instance. And I'm like, I hope that does not happen next year. So July comes in and people start doing the same thing. Things went downhill again. People started to do the rejection thing over and over again. Now, I'm going to say this because I don't want my friends flipping out on me like they've been doing. But I'm going to say this. To my friends that are watching, I appreciate you guys. I don't want you thinking that I'm doing this to, you know, I'm just telling you this. This is the last time I'm going to mention this. I promise you guys. I forgive you guys for what you did, but just to let you know that I appreciate you guys very much. That's to my friends, you guys, just to let you guys know. But this is the last time I'm going to mention it. Okay, because since this is the last year, I definitely will not mention that next year. We're going to move on and just forgive each other. So, when I was bringing them over that day, I decided to bring them over because I graduated high school and I got my diploma that day. It took nearly 2 months. And I'm like, it took that long because I was homeschooled. I decided to go homeschooling because I didn't agree with some of the people who were teaching in the school. But yeah, I decided to go homeschooling. Then after that, I graduated high school, and I'm glad I finally was finished. So after that, I decided to go to the Highwood Carnival and celebrate with them because why not bring them somewhere special? And we had a blast. But I'm going to say this. I'm not going to say it in a crazy way like I've been doing. But when they were at my house, their parents are saying to respect. What do? A few minutes later, they start questioning. And I'm like, you're at my house and you're doing that. And his brother had to correct him. And then all of a sudden, his brother start questioning me. Not me, excuse me. My mom. Because my neighbor and my mom were having a talk that day. And we did not say we were going to go right away. And they're questioning me. I'm like, my mom is downstairs doing her laundry. And you know, you don't do that at people's house, period. You just don't do that. And obviously, I forgive them for that. But I just hope they don't do that next year. But, you know, just the way things are going. But, yeah, they were doing that at my house doing that. And I'm, like, confused. Like, why would they do that? And I'm like, they never did this back then when I invited them here. And I don't even do that at their house. So I don't know what gave them the right to do that. But to me, that put stress on me. And that made me disappointed. Basically, I felt like I wasn't cared for. Like, they didn't care about my feelings. That also kind of ruined the year. Now, after that, we had a good time at the carnival. And didn't meet that much people, but I did meet this one person over there in Highwood, and he was like, I don't know if I should put a video clip in here, but otherwise what I could do is put a timestamp below. And he was like, help me! It's funny what he just did there. And that's as I was filming the freak out ride then. But it was funny. That was funny. Now, and then a few days later, we so far did pretty good, except for the wildfire smoke coming in our direction. As always. Now, listen to this. Once again, last time I'm going to mention this. And I promise you guys. So, on my birthday, and I turned 18, I'm glad I'm now... They consider you as an adult as 18, which is... I'm a little bit okay with it because I'm not really all that used to a lot of the new things now. Now that I'm 18, which is crazy. So on my birthday, they would do the same exact thing. And that day I was wasting time because, you know, my neighbor's work shift is a little different. So it's a little more different. So that day they do the same thing questioning me. And I'm like, and I looked that up. Like, why would a friend rush you on your birthday? And it says they don't care about your feelings. Hold up a minute. Let me look this up real quick. I'm not going to make this too long. Wait, let me see if I have any Do I have any questions here? Hold up. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. This thing keeps turning off. Okay. So, yeah, it has to do... They said that rushing could affect your mental health, and that kind of affected me a little bit. Because I was confused why they would do that, and I never did that on his 18th birthday. That also ruined the year. I did not appreciate that. That day I was running late. But again, they did not leave at the time that I asked them to. And when I told them to leave at 7:50, what did they do? They left at 7:30. Well, not 7:30. They left before 7:30. When I told them to leave at 7:50, I did not say to leave early. That's why I was kind of confused for a minute. Like, what is being planned out? They never did this to me last year. I don't know what happened this year. What the heck happened? So, on my birthday, yeah, we had a totally good time. When my friends went on the rides, I was swimming most of the rides over there, and not only that, I met some nice people there, and that was a blessing, to be honest, to meet some new people over there. And I'm glad I did. Because I've had a stressful time, and I'm glad that part did not ruin it. Which was good. And I'm just glad that everything went pretty well. And as I'm there, we stood there for a few hours, and after that they closed, and I thought they were going to close at 11, but they didn't. But that's okay. I hope they do it on my birthday next year. It starts on a Thursday. But, yeah. So, as we were leaving, he was telling me that make sure your neighbor's not late next time. And I'm like, if I don't know his work shift, what do you want me to do? Like that's what I was saying. Like, what do you want me to do? If I don't know much of his work shift, then I can't do anything about it. So after my birthday, a few days later, I went to the carnival in Waukegan and still went downhill. People still do the same thing to me, which I'm not understanding what is the big deal going on. And that's why I said lately this year has been up and down, and it's just been crazy. So yeah, August comes in, wildfire smoke coming in our direction. And so far the rest of August does pretty well, and September comes in, and so far pretty well. That is until I got the news about LRS coming over to Waukegan, which I was not expecting that. Let me post a video clip, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Hey guys, good afternoon. As you saw the title that I made, it looks like on December 1st of this year, looks like LRS is going to be picking up our garbage now, which I already know is going to be the same people that are going to be from Lakes Disposal, which were the ones that discouraged me the entire time I was filming them after like a week later of the first week, I was filming them back in January. Things went downhill. They started to get angry. They started to be rude to me. I don't know why that is. I don't know what I did. But as soon as I found out on social media, I completely went off. I completely flipped out. Because I don't understand. Because waste management, it ain't been around here since 2020, I think. Since 2020, because that's when Advanced Disposal was bought out. And as soon as I found out, I think it was on Facebook, I'm thinking, or is it on the Waukegan City? I think it was on the city. As soon as I found out, that's when I got a little bit upset, because they're going to be from Lakes Disposal. It's not going to be the original LRS trucks that are going to be around here. And right now, I'm kind of frustrated right now, because I have friends who work at Waste Management, and I've known them since I was 12. And now they're going to be going over there to Grace Lake. And it's going to be very tough. So, I hope you guys understand. I haven't been posting on here lately because it's been a while. It's been over 2 months again. But lately I haven't feeling like filming anymore because of the things that's been going on. My views are still below the average because what had happened at the beginning of this year. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to tell you guys, just to let you guys know. If any of you guys live in Waukegan, comment on my video if you guys live in Waukegan, and if not, that's fine. You guys live in North Chicago, you guys live anywhere around Illinois, just let me know, so that way you guys understand, because it's just ridiculous. It's really disappointing. So, I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoy your day. And so far, today's a beautiful day, especially for filming trucks. But for right now, I'm going to see what I'm going to do with this channel, because I don't even know yet. So, see you guys later. They just seriously had to take over Waukegan. I did not understand why. Now they got even more work to do. Literally, I had an issue with them at the beginning of the year, and they just had to come up here. And LRS is taking over the majority of these cities. They're not taking over Wilmette now. And I'm like, why are they taking over all these cities and villages? Which I am confused about. Why are they choosing LRS? They couldn't at least choose Groot? They couldn't choose Flood Brothers? They couldn't choose any other garbage company? Just doesn't make sense. How are these people winning all these contracts to LRS? Which I'm a little bit confused about. So, yeah, I was not happy. So at the end of September, I started having health-related issues again. But this time it was a lot worse. But I don't want to explain that on here. That's between me and my family members right now. But, so October comes in. So far, a little bit better. At least things did not get worse. So far, I went a little bit uphill. A little bit uphill. November is when the second time they came after me over what I'm saying. But again, I hope they don't come after me a third time. Because I don't want to put more stress on my health, and it's not a good thing. It's very unhealthy. So, oh my goodness, I better not make this too long. 26 minutes. So, yeah. So, November comes in. So far, went pretty well. That is until December 2nd comes in. That day, I was at my friend's house again. And, again, last time I'm mentioning it, that's it. And this time, it was with the money situation. But we already got that addressed. I'm not saying we didn't. But I had to talk to him that day, and at least he understood. So, Yeah, it was with the money situation because I didn't bring my money and he did not bother telling me ahead of time when I did not even know that I had to bring my own wallet. Thing is, what I'm a little bit confused about, if the person is treating you out, it just doesn't make any sense to pay them back. I understand that's a real good option. To be honest, I do agree with him on that part, but to just insist the money is not a good option. That's like a demand way, and I did not appreciate that. And I'm like, that is literally what one of my neighbor's kids do. The same thing. So we had to talk to him that day, and so far he understood most of the things that we were saying. So after that, we got over most of the stuff, and after that, we did good. So the rest of December comes in, and so far, not bad. I met up with one of the Lakes Disposal guys that LRS bought out, and this time he let me film, and I was really surprised. And I appreciate that very much. And this was last week. And that's amazing. So, yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for today, you guys. If you guys have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. If you are interested, make sure you like and subscribe and turn those notifications on. And let me know what are your thoughts of 2023. If you guys had a great year, awesome. But if you didn't, just write a comment below. I mean, I don't have any issue. And, you know, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to say I hope 2024 goes well for you guys, and I'm hoping it's a better year as well. And I have a ton of plans next year coming up. So I'll see you guys later.